Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. As the election year revs up, political candidates are shifting gears to address hot-button issues, and the automotive industry is in the spotlight, given its ongoing transformation. Known for championing the working class, Donald Trump has taken several jabs at electric vehicles, highlighting various concerns from labor impact to financial implications and practicality. Let's delve into Trump's 7 electrifying reasons against EVs. Reason number 7. High cost and limited range of EVs. Trump's appeal to the masses lies in his ability to distill complex issues into digestible nuggets. Consider his September statement on electric vehicles. He succinctly encapsulated the consumer's perspective on EVs, stating they don't go far enough and are too expensive. The average consumer isn't overly concerned with emissions or the broader EV agenda. They're interested in value, and convenience is a significant part of that equation. This explains the resistance towards EVs. Most EVs offer a range of 200 to 300 miles per charge, falling short of their gasoline counterparts. Unless used for short commutes, EVs can be challenging to own, particularly for long-distance travel. The limited range, coupled with a scarcity of public charging stations, can make trip planning a headache. The relatively slow charging speeds only add to the inconvenience. In essence, Trump's critique of EVs resonates with many consumers who prioritize practicality and value in their vehicles. His ability to articulate these concerns in simple terms contributes to his popularity. Reason number 6. EVs threaten jobs. Trump, often viewed as a champion of the working class, frequently highlights the job losses associated with EV production. He asserts that the push for electrification under Biden's administration could lead to a 40% reduction in auto industry jobs. This claim likely stems from Ford CEO Jim Farley's statement that EVs require 40% less labor to manufacture. While this doesn't directly translate to a 40% job loss, it resonated with Trump's supporters, particularly during the peak of the UAW strike. However, Trump omitted Farley's assurance that Ford would offset job losses by manufacturing its own EV parts. It's presumed that other automakers and the government are strategizing to preserve jobs, but some layoffs are inevitable, given the radical industry changes and ongoing efforts to optimize EV production. In this optimization process, it's hard to see how companies can reduce production costs without eliminating unnecessary jobs. From this perspective, Trump's stance on this issue, populist or not, carries significant weight. Reason number 5. The automotive industry's shift to China. China, America's primary competitor, is a common talking point for politicians seeking to rally their base. In the context of electrification, there's genuine cause for concern. China is leading the global charge in EV production, boasting advanced battery technology and control over most raw materials used in production. This dominance has led experts to warn of the U.S. automotive industry's potential dependence on China. Trump has echoed this concern, claiming on social media that EV technology harms American workers and labeling EVs a hoax that will eventually shift production to China, costing millions of American jobs. While Trump's criticism holds some merit, many experts view electrification as an opportunity for the U.S. to level the technological playing field with China. Biden's administration has also shifted policy, refusing to subsidize Chinese batteries and reducing the number of models qualifying for a federal tax break in 2024 from over 30 in 2023 to just 14. This strategic move is seen as a step towards self-reliance and a competitive edge in the global EV market. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now, let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 4. The California Conundrum. For over half a century, California has been setting its own emission standards, thanks to the Clean Air Act of 1970. Today, it's leading the charge in electrification, and rumors suggest it could soon bid adieu to internal combustion engines. Trump and many Republicans believe California has overstepped its original mandate. If Trump's administration takes the wheel, One of their priorities would be to curb California's ability to mandate EVs. This wouldn't be the first time Republicans have tried to revoke California's authority. George W. Bush attempted something similar, but the Obama administration reaffirmed California's right to regulate its own emission standards. California's latest move, the Advanced Cars 2 rule, mandates all new vehicles to be all-electric by 2035. There's little doubt that Trump would hit the brakes on this if he wins the election. Reason number 3, axing the tax credit. Biden's administration is pushing the pedal to the metal on EVs, aiming for 2/3 of new cars to be all-electric by 2032. However, consumers aren't as charged up about this transition. Their resistance to EVs has left the administration with no choice but to offer incentives, including a federal tax credit of up to $7,500 for qualifying electric cars and a generous $4,000 tax credit for certain used EVs. Trump, on the other hand, has promised to reverse the EPA's new pollution rules that lead to the aforementioned 2/3 of EVs on the new car market by 2032. While he hasn't specified his plans, it's likely that he would consider axing the tax credit and turning off the billions promised to automakers for EV technology investment. Reason number 2, the environmental impact of EVs. EVs are a ticking environmental time bomb, Trump declared, highlighting the environmental toll of battery production and disposal. He underscored the green agenda's paradox. Electric cars aren't as eco-friendly as they're often portrayed. Trump is aware that this realization is dawning on more people. The production of electric cars, particularly their lithium and nickel batteries, leaves a larger carbon footprint than traditional cars. The extraction of these minerals often involves aggressive methods and fossil fuels, wreaking havoc on the environment. Whether Trump genuinely cares about global environmental issues remains uncertain. However, his claim, populist as it may be, holds merit. He also points out that the U.S. electrical grid isn't entirely green. Many charging stations still rely on fossil fuels like coal and natural gas, further increasing EVs' environmental footprint. This raises serious questions about the sustainability of electric vehicles. Reason number 1, the personal factor. The Biden-Trump rivalry transcends political competition. It's personal, and they're ready to use any ammunition to win. For Trump, the EV transition is a perfect opportunity to score points, as Biden's administration has been making one misstep after another by imposing unrealistic plans that force both automakers and consumers to act against their will. Carmakers are still years away from producing EVs, and the planned phase-out of internal combustion vehicles only limits future investments. Meanwhile, consumers are resisting the transition due to the apparent disadvantages of EVs compared to gas-powered vehicles in terms of price, range, and convenience. Call it populism, but Trump's attacks on EVs do hold water. Thank you for tuning in to Piston Pundit. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop with the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.